bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, go away, jingle, what go away, jingle, oh, go away, jingle, what go away, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Crashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Bird machine. Check. Check.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another round of the GXP 1v1 series. My name is AJ Ajay Johnson. With me is Rebel Fox. Rebel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am excited for the series of games that we are about to embrace coming into this one. I know I'm very excited for some of the matchups that we've already seen going into the bracket. Starting with our first one here is Papa Lugia on his Smurf mid-main lane versus Rock Arrow. We already have some bands coming through, which we'll talk about once we get into Champion Select, but we got a couple spicy things, I think, coming up.
I really hope so. It's always fun to see what people can put. Because like people can pull out champions from absolutely nowhere. You've got somebody that plays AD for their entire career, but somehow is an absolute beast at Olaf out of absolutely nowhere. So it'd be hilarious to watch. So
it's going to be fantastic to see. I'm not fully sure how I'm gonna feel. Oh wait, I need to give me 1 second. We are gonna scuff this up. Make sure to click join, by the way, Rebel. That way, when we go into game, there's not a 3-minute delay. Make sure you're on one of the teams.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. That way we can get rid of this delay. We can make this tournament quick and easy. We don't have to do that 3-minute garbage that they put up with on on normal Summoner's Rift, because we don't do that here in the 1v1 tournament. We do straight up games. I think the rules are pretty simple, Rebel. Would you like to go over them?
Yeah, so it's a generalized like 1v1 tournament where it is the first of either people to get either a kill, the first to 100 CS, or the first to kill the opposing tower is the winner of the match, and that's just the plain rules right then and there. You can back anytime you want, you can do anything you want except leave mid lane. It is a 1v1 in a single lane, and those are the rules. So
Exciting things to happen. Are you allowed to back, Rebel?
you are allowed to back. That's why we're doing this on Summoner's Rift. That's
Okay.
why we don't do it on your end.
Okay. Just letting the viewers know, that way they know everything that's going on here. They can be prepared for the shenanigans we are about to see. Now, we did see a little bit of 1v1 at the All-Stars, that event that's not as good as ours, but that's okay. That's okay. They like to have their thing there while we have the real tournaments over here at GXPC. Did you watch any of that, Rebel?
I didn't. I'm sorry about that.
You did not. Okay, so what is your knowledge of the 1v1 meta?
What is my knowledge of the 1v1?
Yeah, give me the rundown.
The majority of things that are really good right now are like assassins. Assassins are just beasts right now because of all the keystones they can go running. They have Dark Harvest, they have Electrocute. All of them are pretty good. And then just like high base damages make them it's really difficult to deal with them. Other than that, pocket picks are always great choices in a 1v1 against somebody who isn't challenger. So like in this, we'll see pocket picks come out early and often. And a lot of AD mains like to play this, but ADs are really bad, so expect to see a lot of Lucian bans.
Tell me more about how AD carry players suck.
They don't suck. Okay, I did not say those words. Okay, AD carry players don't suck. ADCs, I think, are just like relatively weak. The class as a general is a little weak right now. So,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, like, if you're gonna bring a champion into a 1v1, why would you make it an ADC right now? Like, you could bring in any other character. Why bring in an ADC right now?
I would generally agree, excluding Lucian. Lucian is the one that I could see popping out a little bit. The other thing that's big on AD carries is I know, like, Caitlyn players, you can play the poke game, right, where you force them out and you just go for the 100 CS game. By the way, anybody in this tournament that goes for 100 CS wins, you're weak sauce in my book. I'm just gonna state it right now. You should be auto disqualified. But I don't make the rules. Skylancier does. I'm just gonna toss it out there right now. That's the no fun way to play. All right. So I expect bloodbaths coming out of this. I'm talking one item level 1 fights.
That would be enjoyable. I've always wanted to see a 1v1 that goes to a tower kill, which I think it happened at All Stars. I remember I watched. That was the only one I watched. A tower kill.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite thing. I've always wanted to see one. So hopefully somebody does that for me today.
Now we are on Summoner's Rift. I watched a little bit of the All-Star tournament at the 1v1 All-Star tournament that Riot Games put on, but I did not notice, and I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell me. Did the turrets have plating in that tournament?
They don't, because they're able to play on ARAM.
Right,
They have
so
a specifically set up map.
do you think that we will have a turret kill in this tournament now that plating exists in the game?
I highly doubt it. It would require a 1v1 essentially to get to 14 minutes, which is highly unlikely. Unless you're running something like Ziggs, or if you're running something like that that's really good at taking towers early, there's potential there, but that's about it. Like you gotta play someone that's designed to take towers. So
Right, I would agree. Demolish, an interesting strat if someone were to bring it out. Pretty much every time Demolish is up, you can take a plating. So I'm interested to see if maybe somebody tries to run like a Caitlyn with Demolish, right? You just push and then you use that Demolish on the tower for your one plating. Maybe it's a strat, but I think you'd hit 100 CS first. That's my worry.
yeah, if someone takes a tower at 14 minutes and doesn't have 100 CS, I'm gonna be livid. They just get kicked out of the tournament right then and there.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, that's a new rule. We've said it. It's not official because Skylancer didn't put it down in the rule book, but I think it should be.
Unofficial, we'll call it. As well.
Unofficial rule. It's only the stream games. We're just gonna turn off the stream if they don't
Yep.
if they don't do it. So
Yeah, speaking of stream games, I want to let everybody know the way we're doing this is we're picking one round one match. That's what we're streaming right here. And from this point on, we will stream every match in the tournament. So we'll give you an update on who's in still, and then we'll go down and we'll stream each game from here on out. But this is just the round one. We'll play through it. It'll be a little bit faster, a little bit better for you guys to watch.
and now that we've talked a little bit about the tournament, I want to take a moment and shout out Decorah, Iowa's premier gaming store. Decorah Games XP, the store that we all wish we had in our hometowns, but unfortunately we do not, which is why they have a beautiful website that you can order things on, I'm 99% sure of. And they do sponsor our stream here today. This is the GXP series, and it is Decorah, Iowa's GXPC store, you know. So I do think we need to give a quick shout out to them. Unfortunately, I do not have their commercial that normally runs. However, I'm sure Nick will send it to me pretty quickly here so that I can put it in the stream and we can run it because I don't have it. Rebel, just lock in Timo with me and we'll get into this, and we'll talk about champions once they get into game because I don't actually have a champion select screen. We're a little bit ghetto rigged here. And by the way, if you're wondering about the stream today, just a quick shout out here just so that we've hashed all this out before we really get into things too deeply. I am streaming the games. It is not going to be Nick quality. It will be super jerry rigged up. I have some of the overlay things that I've gotten to work and some of it that is not. So we're just kind of doing our best here to make this tournament still happen, to make things run smoothly and make our sponsors happy. You know what I mean? The sponsors and the people. So we're gonna do our best. And if anything's scuffed, please let me know in the chat and we can fix it up. But Rebel, we are now loading into the game. What have they picked on your side?
Akali is the pick for mid-main lane.
Akali over there. All right. Rock Arrow has locked in the misfortune for this one.
All right, that's a lane oppressor versus this Akali, but you know, probably potential's there from mid-main lane. So we're gonna have a spicy matchup to start here. And Teemo skins.
Oh yes.
Far in superior Teemo skins, my Badger Teemo.
Yes, definitely a spicy matchup to say the least. I'm excited to see how this one rolls out. You do have the level 3 Akali, you know, when she has the shroud and all of her dashes to really go nuts. But like you said, the misfortune very lane oppressive.
Yeah, interesting also to see. I'm not sure what the precision secondary is for the Akali, other than like definitely you would want I think coup de grace. But I don't know what you would take as a secondary. Like, you wouldn't want most things except maybe overheal if you're going to go that route. So that would be my thought. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen with that. On the other side, we do see the misfortune. It's the Comet. It's like the potions, inspiration, secondary. This is a good thing to see.
All right, now again, this is going to be... Oh, that overlay is not going to work. This is going to be a little bit awkward. Maybe for the rest of the games, we may go into the 30-second delay. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We're going to kind of figure it out. But again, this is going to be a little bit scuffed as we start, and then it'll get fixed up, you know, as we go. So if anybody's out there making fun of me, please don't. It's not very nice.
Oh, this is a non-bully stream.
Non-bully stream. So here we are. We do have Arrow versus mid-main lane. Going into this Rebel, who are you feeling is the stronger of the two players? Of the two, champions locked in is the best way to say it.
So I actually don't know much about mid-main lane, but what I do know about him Wait a minute. Okay. All right, never mind. That's weird. We might have to talk about that later. But I really don't know much about Midman Lane. I forget what his actual account name is because he's on a Smurf.
Papa
Right now,
Lugia.
Papa Lugia. Yeah, I don't know
Mhm.
much about Papa Lugia, but I do know Arrow is a very talented player, and I expect him to take this one. So.
I would also have to probably give this one over to Arrow. He is a very, very talented AD carry player. Papa is a mid laner, and I feel like in this matchup, just because of the range disparity and because of the oppressiveness that MF can bring with the double up, it is probably going to be a little bit in his favor.
Definitely going to be a little rough there. Even in farm at the moment, the MF is still able to completely zone off the Akali early, though. So
Making it rain non-stop, but halfway through his mana pool already, Arrow trying to chunk out what he can. Getting a little slow push going to possibly deny some CS.
yeah, both with Doran's items, which I find kind of interesting that neither one went for that corrupting potion option. Obviously, it's a little weaker on the Akali, but something to note at least is that MF didn't go for that corrupting potion or even the Doran's ring, something that we do see from time to time on Misfortunes. So.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see how we go. Just gonna hit tab for everybody. It is Doran's Shield versus Blade. Both pots still available. Interesting summoner choices as well. The heal and barrier defensive choices for MF. And super aggressive choices for this Akali, trying to possibly go for the kill while MF for the 100 CS farm.
Yeah. Already at 16 is the MF and only 7 from the Akali. This big of a disparity this early could be pretty bad for mid-main lane, especially if he can't start to trade back some of this damage. He does have level 3. This could be the all-in. Oh. Missed that E.
Unfortunate you missed. Sorry, for a moment there I got Lever Buster. Make sure you don't get that as well.
Oh yeah, I'm good right now. So
I
they're doing pretty good right now. It's pretty even trades. Oh, I also got Lever Buster.
yeah, oopsie.
That's why we like to.
A little bit of dash in.
That's
From
fine.
Papa Lugia using this shroud to really put forward some pressure on Arrow, seeing what he can do with it. Make it rain though. Arrow still up a good amount of CS, 21 to 15 in the wave pushing into him.
Yeah, up about I think about 6 here with all the lane minions that are currently available for both of them. Yeah, he's currently up 7, and he has those 5 additional that he can get. So that means he's up 12 on the Akali right now. Akali's got to start making things happen. Otherwise, this could be a pretty decent farm off of the MF. Especially if she gets that first back off right in the right position. Getting that like lethality would make this Akali's job really, really difficult even when she hits that level 6.
Both champions level 4. The shroud's still going down. Gonna take a tower shot extremely low. The Akali's gonna have to back off of that one Arrow though. Out of CS, he's probably gonna try and shove the best he can and then dip out as well. But with only 73 CS and using a Q there, he's not gonna be able to make it rain on the backside of the wave. So just gonna be auto attacks to see what he can do.
Yeah, based on the amount of mana he had, I think it would have been better for him to just like take the cannon, take the 2 minions that were low, and then let it freeze right where it's at right now. Probably would have denied more CS to the Akali, but is a little bit less aggressive because of what actually happened. Yeah, only going to lose, I think, these 2 minions, and the rest will be saved. The Akali isn't actually walking. Oh, okay, yeah, he's walking out right now, but
It
yeah,
is
that's where we're at.
37 to 17 already in the CS numbers. Rough one for this Akali.
Yeah, it comes out with is that a dark seal? That's not a spectacular item in and of its own right. With the refillable potion, it's a little bit better, but still some really weird choices. I think the Akali just needs a lot of damage. She needs to be able to all in this MF because I think that's the only chance.
Yeah, I almost feel like the Akali forgot this was a 1v1 and not a normal game, because normally you just build solid Dorans, which actually MF going for the double longsword choice. Are we not allowed to stack Dorans?
You're allowed to stack Dorans in this particular case, but again, just landing that poke, so all of the damage from the longsword is just a little bit more. I think it's 2 extra per like longsword. But buying 2 and buying the boots just gives Arrow the ability to walk away and just keep poking away at the Akali, so it's going to make his life a lot more difficult.
Interesting choices being made nonstop as looks like the wave is going to be going back into Arrow's favor as Akali needs to find some sort of kill pressure. 41 CS already onto the MF. Actually, Akali catching up a decent amount, only 11 down now.
Yeah, not a terrible idea. Yeah, being able to push this in is going to be a really good thing, but we will have to see how Arrow can kind of push this back out in his favor. He does have 6 here. This could be bad.
This could be bad for the Akali. What can Arrow do? Is he able to pressure out with the 6 and deny as much CS as possible? It definitely feels like he's going for the 100 CS mark here and not for the bloodbath that we all came here to see. Gonna miss one under the tower there, but he's gonna get the other 2. I don't know. Yep, it's just gonna become an even wave here. He's not able to freeze it before it gets to the tower.
It's kind of a shame. Yeah, wait, okay. I'm really skeptical of what that is.
About what is? I'm sorry?
Okay, so he took Ghost Poro, which normally wouldn't be a bad thing, but you're not allowed to leave mid lane. So I'm not actually sure he's allowed to put that down.
Papalugia playing sketchy with the rules. Skylancer, where are you at? That's the ignite. That's the exhaust down. Barry gets popped. So does the heal. Akali trying to play aggro. First blood to the Akali. That will be the game in favor of Papalugia. However, I will state I do need a clarifying. I do need a competitive ruling from Skylancer here. Make sure to leave the game, by the way. That way they can get out of the game.
So my thought would be, like, if that isn't allowed, I think the game has to be replayed because he did win. I think that would be how that also has to go. But if not, then he just won the game. So he.
I almost feel like because I'm gonna need Papa Skylancer to come in here and tell me what he thinks because that's sketchy.
That's very important. That's like pivotal. We need to know whether that's actually allowed because that doesn't seem like something that's usually allowed in 1v1.
I don't know if he would have actually gotten the win without Ghost Poro. Ghost Poro.
It was really close. It was exceptionally close. You know, that few damage on the couple of Qs and the auto attack are just enough to, like, maybe get him a kill. So you're right. That's actually game defining.
Yeah, absolutely. Where is Skylancer at this point? Hold on, I got him. Skylancer, are you here, sir?
I'm here.
Have you been watching the stream?
Correct.
Okay, Skylancer, hit us with it. Competitive ruling time. It's all you.
It wasn't intentionally walking into the jungle. It was a fighting in a situation where I believe he had no other option because going that direction is still in tower range, so I'm gonna go with the first blood sticks.
The first blood sticks. Wait, sorry, Rebel, go ahead.
What we're talking about the fact that Papalugia was walking into the jungle to place down Ghost Poros. He did it twice. He did it at the beginning of the game, put it behind the tower on the top side, and then he did it again right before that last 1v1 and put it on the bottom side.
Actually, you are correct on that one. I did not see those.
Okay. Yeah, that's because of the spectator. I think it was because it was the spectator view, but I was able to see he was putting down Ghost Poros in the jungle, which is not allowed.
We are waiting to find out what this is. Skylancer, if you need to take a moment, you can confirm with your other judges, if there are any.
I'll have to confer with some other people.
Confer with some other people. Skylancer, we'll see you in a few. This is a tense moment, everyone, here at the GXPC 1v1 tournament. In round 1, we already have possibly our first competitive ruling to find out what we are and are not allowed to do.
Yeah, that would be a relatively big thing. Like I said, Ghost Poro is a very, very good early rune, giving you, I forget, it's somewhere in the realm of like 8 AP, 680, something like that, in very early parts of the game is very, very pivotal to the success of these players. So knowing whether that's allowed or not is something very important for everyone to know. So this is a pretty decent ruling to have this early.
It is very important to know what exactly is going on. We're going to have to figure out what we get. Oh, this is so... Oh, man, dude, I'm already on the edge of my seat. I knew this tournament was going to be good. I could feel it already, right? We were coming into this. We were like, oh, man, people are going to bring out things we've never seen before. They've got all these strats. You know, so much is on the line. I actually don't even know the prize pool. I just know it's a lot, okay? Because at least I don't know the actual prize pool, but there are bragging rights, right? So you've got that for you. And if I can brag all season long about being the 1v1 tournament winner... I mean, you think I'm not going to do it? Come on. Come on. I could get last place in the league. I don't care. I'm the 1v1 winner. I'm the champion.
Okay, so we just got our competitive ruling from Skylance.
Drop it on me.
It is allowed to put down those things in outside the bushes, and so it is perfectly legal, and the wind will stick. Papa Lugia will move on.
Papa Mugia playing a dangerous game with the rule set, but it will stick according to our judges. As Rebel has just stated, he's going to move on. That means Rock Arrow, one of the favorites, I would say, to win the whole thing, already out.
Yeah, fantastic performance. I mean, just getting aggressive really early. That trade kill under the tower was very, very close. There wasn't much that either player could have played it better as. I think it was just how their champions interact. One additional auto, one minion auto somewhere here or there, and that could have been turned. So, fantastic match to start things off.
Yeah, what a crazy match to go number 1. All right, now I do have an invite, I think, into our game 2. I think they're prepping for the matchup. I don't actually know if this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to double check with Skylance here. I'm going to drag back into here one more time because I literally have no idea what's going on. Actually, I'm just going to join his room. So give me a moment. We're going to scuff this up. I'll be right back. Skylance here. If you can help me out here. I know we're still streaming and this is going to be beautiful. I know this is super scuffed. Where am I going next?
It is going to be Jimmy McBritish and White Lotus Daydreams.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we have confirmation. It's going to be White Lotus Daydreams versus Jimmy McBritish. I'm going to invite you into the match here, Rebel. And this time, we're going to stick to not picking champions and going to spectator. It is going to be a 3-minute delay. I have our ad that we can quickly throw up, and we can fill the time. I'm confident in that.
Yeah, that's not an issue.
So we are going to roll that this time. Again, I don't have anything for Champ Select, so you're going to have to sit on this screen and let us talk for a little bit. Unlucky, but that's okay because it doesn't matter, okay? We don't need great graphics. We don't need Nick level streaming to hype this tournament up, okay? Now Nick level streaming would be great because my streaming is definitely like I'm like a 1 on a scale of 5 and Nick's like a 6 on the 5 scale. So yeah, that's what we're getting tonight. But it's okay. I think me and Rebel's personality is gonna make up for it. Rebel, going into Daydreams versus Jimmy British, do you know anything about these players?
Jimmy, I think, primarily plays bot lane champions. I know he plays support and he plays AD quite a bit. I know he also plays a lot of Vel'Koz, so maybe we'll see a Vel'Koz come out. And with no bans, they're both getting whoever they want. And then Daydreams is the same. I mean, he plays all ADs, all supports, so we're seeing bot laners come out here. Like I said, I would expect Jimmy to go to something like the Vel'Koz or maybe a different poke mage, and Daydreams to stick to something like Lucian.
And like you just said, no bans. Both players have confirmed that they would like to go banless, which means I'm assuming they're going to get to play their best champions. We are going to take a 1 moment here as a quick pause time for me because we do have one of the greatest things that you'll ever see in your entire life. And I know that you're all wondering what exactly that is. And I'm going to show you here in 1 moment because let me tell you, the video I'm now putting into my stream, into the stream for you all to watch here, is possibly one of the most well-crafted videos I've ever seen in my life. It's featuring our great and powerful owner and head of league H2O Buffaloes, discussing with us exactly what GXPC is all about and the group that keeps us alive. So. I'm super excited to share that with you guys once I get it in here. If I wasn't complete garbage at putting this together, because it's really hard for me to talk and focus on this. So Rebel, if you just want to fill like 30 seconds of time real quick, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, sure. I don't have an issue with that. We've already had some exciting things happen. We do appreciate coming out watching the broadcast. Nick's been streaming for so long that his GPU decided to just blow up on him. So. We'll have to get that fixed so he can come back to streaming every single game like we know his job, his God-given right is to do. GXPC does start on January 7th as well. So if you have team signups, you still have time to sign up for season 5, my apologies, on January 7th. So.
All right, so we are going to have them start up this lobby here. So we can get that going, and we'll show you guys this beautiful video that's been put together for us. Like you stated, GXPC starting January 7th. Can you tell us more about the competitiveness and what exactly GXPC has to offer starting on January 7th?
Yeah, I mean, we've been one of the most competitive leagues that I've ever personally experienced, and I've been in a couple leagues myself. Our broadcasting, our streamers, everything like that is all fantastic. We do great things and great work. The actual competitiveness is getting higher. Our MMR is slowly creeping up as we go. I don't know whether to plug that video or not. There is a video on YouTube that does talk about the Season 5 changes. That's on YouTube if you want to check out our channel, Games XP on YouTube.
And Nick, I know you can hear me right now. If you'd love to throw that, spam that real quickly into the chat so that our viewers can check out that video. And I'll even pull it up later on the stream. I'm sure I can find a way to put that in here. I'm confident in it. So keep that in mind, everybody. It will be starting up, like you said, January 7th, and we still have some slots. So make sure you are applying with your team because team picks are going to be starting real soon. All right. I actually have put together a quick champion select overlay, so let's transition into it as we check out what champions have been locked in. We have Sona versus Jax. You want to talk about that matchup real quick?
How am I supposed to talk about that matchup? I've never seen a Sona versus Jax matchup in my life. Like I said, Sona's whole thing is like poking with like Q autos, so like getting that third proc, the passive proc on her auto attacks to get those big bursts of damage. And Jax can block those with his E, but Sona's whole job is to try to do that consistently. So we'll have to see if Jimmy has the ability to block those Q autos from the Sona. If he can't, then he's just going to get poked out through most of the game. I don't think Jax has the quite high enough damage output, 3-6, to kill a Sona like outright, so it's going to be a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, I know this is definitely a 1v1 only matchup, right? We're not going to check out this one, I don't think, any time on our Summoner's Rift, but Sona versus Jax, I like it. By the way, do you know, is this best of ones for this next round? Is it all best of ones?
Best of ones till I think the final is best of 3, but don't quote me on that.
Don't quote you on that. Okay, Skylancer can let us know. You can shoot me a DM or Rebel Fox a DM, Skylancer, and we can figure that out. But with a minute 51 left, we are going to quickly throw it over to, like I said, possibly the greatest video you've ever seen in your life. So give us one moment and we'll be right back.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're loading into this one. We still do have 3 seconds as it's coming together. So just a reminder, Jax versus Sona matchup. Rebel, are you excited?
I'm so excited. I've never seen. I like the support representation in round 2. Hell yeah, let's go.
Are you a support main?
I am a support main. Yeah, I play support pretty exclusively. In this preseason, also Sona is pretty good, so it's fun to play her against supports and ADs that have no ability to sustain themselves because your poke lands for half their health and then they die. It's a great time.
I am extremely excited for this one. As a jungle main, 1v1 tournaments are not my forte, so we're just gonna have to see how this one up. But I'm happy we get some of yours in here. You know, maybe a couple people will pull out more supports. Maybe we'll get the faker Alistar or some man out there will pick Braum in the 1v1.
The 1v1, yeah. Maybe, we might get lucky. I'd love to see a Kha'Zix in the 1v1. I know he's damn good at it, and Graves also. A couple of people in the tournament play Graves a lot, so it'd be cool to see some of those as well. Especially because of the outplays within the minion line. So, like, if you're just hiding behind your minions, Graves can't do any damage to you. So it'd be fun to watch that interaction.
Oh, that would be fantastic, actually. If somebody picks Graves in this, you're actually the biggest Chad I've ever met in my entire life, probably.
And let's see a Graves versus Braum matchup. Battle of Chads. Let's see.
Oh my! I can't. I couldn't handle it.
You couldn't handle it.
I'd be freaking out.
You'd be freaking out.
I'd be over. Nick would have to fix his PC because I would not work as a streamer.
You don't.
Now, for information, we are waiting for Jimmy to load in here. It does look like he's having a couple little PC. Oh no, he hit 100% now. Never mind. I thought he was still at 60. That is my bad. Jimmy, I take back everything I said. Your PC, fantastic.
Yeah, he's running Flash Heal, which is moderately surprising for a Jax. You'd think a Jax, somebody like level 3 and all in could actually do quite a bit. So if you got lucky and hit a couple of autos or Sona took some minion damage, you could easily all in a support with like your level 3 power spike and an ignite. But he went Flash and Heal. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to question that one, Jimmy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so like you're already nerfed because he doesn't have a real weapon, and then he also has heal. So like, I don't know how he can win this.
He's done. I mean, that's game, right?
There's no way to do it.
Yeah, it's over. It's done. So that's quite unfortunate, honestly. Corrupting pot start is interesting as well. I'm gonna assume he's just trying to farm a little bit and then maybe get like a pickaxe or something. I'm not sure. This is gonna be rough.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he went. He already popped his corrupting potion. So he went heal flash. He went E start, and he has corrupting potion that he already popped. Is he, like I said, is he planning a farm off against the Sona, a ranged champion, as Jax? Is that his whole idea here?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I have no clue. Maybe he's at 70,000 IQ and we just can't possibly conceive what this man is planning.
You're right. He's too much for. Honestly, this is the power of Jimmy McBritish. I had low expectations of him coming to this tournament. He's already proven me wrong. He's a genius.
Round two, nobody would have suspected. He actually demolished Scamander in that first round.
Did he demolish? Do you know what they played into each other?
I believe Scamander didn't show up.
Absolutely. Are you kidding? Jimmy McBritish, so good that he scared Scamander out of the tournament. Oh my! Somebody pick this man up.
Yeah,
Get him on a team. I'm not sure how to feel right now.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, Jimmy has already been poked out. Another part of the corrupting use. He did back, so he had all three. He is already to half health, though. Daydream's just throwing autos at him, showing him what kind of music he can make. A nice little power chord there. As he continues the poke war. With the Doran's Ring, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah, this is the idea. This is what I was talking about earlier, that the sustain, or my apology, just the poke from like a Sona is insanely difficult to deal with when you hit like multiple Qs and auto attacks. Jimmy might actually benefit from just letting CS leave. Oh, he popped the Z again on his way out. Still, yeah, I think he just needs to plan accordingly. Maybe try to stack a wave and then just go in on Daydreams to see if he can get a kill.
Yeah, with this back, he's already going to be down 4 CS, even more when it denies the rest of this.
He backed, and he didn't buy any items. It was just to refill his, I think it was 1 or 2 charges off his corrupting potion.
You know, he only has 200 gold. I don't think he could have bought anything.
Yeah.
What's he going to buy? Control Ward in the 1v1?
He might. I mean, it would be useful for a ward hop if you want to go for something like that.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah. not a horrible buy. It'd be like a lease in buying one. It might be worth it. We did see Daydreams on the Sona go back. He does get that Dark Steel, so his potions are going to last a lot longer.
That's the second Dark Seal buy we've seen now in this 1v1 tournament. I think it's an interesting buy. Again, I don't know the full rule set on what I am and am not allowed to buy as a champion, but that is 2. And last time we saw it, they did win. Papa Lugia did pull out the win with it, so maybe it's OP.
Maybe it is. Yeah, although also Papa Lugia was running the Ghost Boros jet. Oh,
he did run the Ghost Poro. Who has that Ghost Poro? I wasn't able to see who dropped that.
Wait, which Ghost Poro?
There's currently a Ghost Poro in the bottom. Oh, it's Daydreams. I can see because it's blue.
Yeah, it must be Daydreams. Yeah, because I don't think. Yeah, Jimmy doesn't have the red second. Oh no, it is Jimmy's.
It is Jimmy's. Does that Poro count towards extra stats? I don't think that counts as in the.
It scales. It's from 5 to 20 adaptive force. So right now it probably gives him about 6 additional AD.
Right, but is that considered in the enemy's jungle or whatever, like on their side?
I have no idea how that operates. It's on their half of the map, but I don't know where the half of the map is calculated.
Jimmy popping the heal for the ward drop he just put down.
Why did he put that ward?
It's good. It's an interesting strategy.
He wants vision of his enemy when he sat far back.
I'm not fully sure about the ward drop, TBH. I actually am not sure on that one, unfortunately. I am working on still figuring it out.
This man's on a different level of intelligence than we are at the moment. Like I can't see anything. He's obviously putting pieces into play that we can't even possibly conceive yet. So.
It's season 9. I've only played like 30 games of solo queue. I mean, maybe that's the new. Maybe it's a new strat. Maybe it's something for the season. You know, I don't know. But Jimmy with the flash forward does land the stun down. He's trying to go aggro into Daydreams, but he's gonna just walk away from that. And actually, Daydreams getting the better of that trade. A power core to the back end, hitting Jimmy in the butt.
Yeah. You know, using that summoner got really aggressive there. The flash I don't think was absolutely necessary, but I appreciate the aggression from him on the Jax.
I did too. I think he could have landed the stun without the flash forward, thrown that damage down right, and then tried to get the all in with the flash later. But it's okay. I liked the attempt. I mean, we know he's going for it. You know, he's playing. You know, with his big boy pants on today. That's important, I think, in this 1v1.
That's really cool. Yeah, he's showing off. He's telling them that if he wants to flash on them, he's going to do it. Like they have no choice in the matter.
Right.
He decides when he flashes on them. So that's just a power move right there.
Jimmy getting into his opponent's head. Unfortunately, his opponent is getting into that W column because it is 28-11 in CS right now. Now, it may not be a huge deal this early on in the matchup, but as things scale out to the 100 CS mark, it's very obvious that Daydreams is going to hit it first.
Yeah, Daydreams on the Sona. Sona is not an easy champion to CS with if you've ever tried to play a mid lane, like some certain particular Rebel Foxes that might be in the chat right now. But it's not super easy to farm, but your poke is pretty decent. So like, if Jimmy can extend this, it's possible he's able to take the farm lead. I think it's most likely that Daydreams might actually take the tower, unless he can't push out from here ever again.
Now, we had this discussion earlier. Tower plating is an effect on here. Do you think he can actually get through it all?
Well, right now, I don't think either of these two hit 100 CS by 14 minutes. So I think it's certainly possible. I don't think it's impossible for that to happen. I do think by then we will have a winner, but I don't know who it will be.
If you haven't had the update on the tower plating yet, at 14 minutes, the plating goes away. It becomes extremely weak, so it is very easy to pretty much just one-tap towers. The first tower, specifically.
Yeah, the first tower is relatively easy to take. Getting the plating off of those towers is pretty big. Getting that gold is a huge bonus for yourself. In standard games, it's a very important thing, but in a 1v1 situation, it's not drastically important to get the plating off, unless you're just going to try for the tower.
Right, there's not as much scaling in the 1v1. There goes the ignite! The power cord gets dropped, and so does the crescendo. Is that enough damage? I don't know. Jimmy will be one tick. No, Jimmy British! Living through that trade. He's going to get his back off, and he's going to be just fine. His summoner's up. His summoner's halfway up.
Yeah. The flash still up on Daydreams, but the ignite is down, so once his come back up, he'll have a chance to actually take a fight here. Goes for the Vampiric Scepter for some sustain in this laning phase. Yeah, pretty interesting. It's going to be a good one.
Jimmy still has not bought a Doran's item. I'm pretty sure Doran's items are busted in 1v1s.
They are because they don't scale. They're not good at scaling, but they are massively gold efficient. The reason that you sell them is because they're so gold efficient. So like in a 1v1, the stats they provide you are incredible, but you can never do anything with them again. 8 AD at like 30 minutes means absolutely nothing. But this early in the game, it's great. So
Definitely a bold strat from Jimmy McBritish here, as it is 22 to 40 now in the CS column. Daydreams without the ignite for a little bit is going to be down that kill pressure, and Jimmy's flash only has a quarter of the CD left.
yeah, absolutely. Daydreams does still have that moderate CS lead. You're going to be able to deal with that. Ooh, Jimmy's getting in there.
Good freeze here by Daydreams, actually starting to set that up. Oh, no, he does break it. Jimmy with another ward placement.
Just outside tower range, too. You can't pop that for free gold.
What do you think the thought process is behind the ward placements? Because I haven't fully hashed it out yet, and I mean you're here for the strategy. I'm not, so I'm gonna need it from you, Rebel, because I haven't been able to figure it out.
Okay, so typically what you want to do, like if you are worried about getting cheesed at early levels in the mid lane, you want to drop a ward behind the wall but in front of the tower so that you can see if people are hiding there. And that's roughly the position that Jimmy's been putting the wards down, is to check for junglers. It may just be a force of habit on his part. I don't know how much Jack's midi plays, but putting those wards down is a pretty decent thing to do, but they're definitely not necessarily in a game mode where you don't have junglers. So
Right, and even if it's not Jack's mid, just playing mid, I would think would get you that that habit, right?
that habit, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not sure you did. Jimmy is an AD main.
I don't know what Jimmy plays. I know he plays some AD. He plays some support. He just plays everything. He's everything.
Okay, Jimmy does have to burn heal there. He felt like he was a little bit too low, possibly in a kill range. I'm not sure without ignite exactly the amount of damage Daydreams can drop in a combo, but he is continuing this poke pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Daydreams is running into a wall right now because he doesn't have quite the damage or engage or kill pressure to just go under tower and just to demolish Jimmy. But he also is winning the poke war and the CS war, despite the fact that he has to wait forever to actually CS things because he's Sona. So he's just stuck in a long, drawn-out game at the moment. It's got to be frustrating, but he will win if he just plays the long game. So.
I think the long con's where he goes, right? Because he is up to 59 CS, 60 here after he takes one, so he's definitely got that department. But Jimmy pops ulti, flashes in place, is still trying to go aggro. There goes the crescendo. Can he get the damage down? He needs an auto. There's the dodge mechanic. Jimmy's gonna be fine. Daydreams, flash, ignite, power chord. That's gonna be first blood for Daydreams. That's gonna be the game. White Lotus Daydreams on Sona goes to the next round.
What a phenomenal show of mechanics by both of these players in that last one. I like the fact that Jimmy was willing to get aggressive with his ultimate there, but I guess he just wasn't keeping the cooldown on the Sona ultimate ready, and so Sona was able to turn that with relative ease.
What an extreme outplay from Daydreams. Jimmy, the flash in place, a little bit rough, but yeah. White Lotus able to specifically Daydreams. White Lotus was his team, specifically able to capitalize on the misplay from Jimmy to assert his dominance. And I'm happy he didn't go to the 100 CS, because you don't want the 100 CS win. It feels kind of bad even as the player.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like you actually won the game. You know, I have to actually give him some credit. Jimmy, if he had flashed in a specific direction, would have almost looked like he was trying to predict the Sona ult, which, like, if he had thrown it, he would have easily dodged it with a flash if it were in any direction. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. That was a prediction, but nonetheless, the win for Daydreams on the Sona and going through to the next round. Good job by him.
Beautiful stuff by Daydreams. I'm trying to figure out what's going on next. Next up should be Chibitarasu versus Big Brain Mid. I'm going to have a problem saying Chibitarasu's name, but we're just going to have to see how it plays out. I am getting a quick DM here to find out what's happening. Nope, that is not what's happening DM. That is a different DM, one that doesn't go on stream. So we're going to quickly slide it over to some music for a moment while we figure out what's going on. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back for a quick moment, and here we have with us White Lotus Daydreams, who we've pulled in now. Daydreams, are you here?
Hi.
Hello, welcome to the stream. You can say hi to everybody. You're going to get a moment to shout out, but first we're going to go into that match. Me and Rebel have a couple questions for you. First off, Sona into Jax, were you expecting the matchup?
Was I expecting him to play Jax? No, I wasn't. But I felt like Sona was just a strong pick in general.
And what makes you think Sona's the go-to in the 1v1 tournament?
You have safe poke, you have heal built in. You can start Doran's Blade, 2 pots, which gives you an advantage as well. So I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do to. The only issue with her is CSing.
Rebel, you have any questions for our 1v1 semi quarterfinal? I don't know where that was. Winner.
Oh yeah, fantastic job in that round. Are you excited to go up against the winner of Chibaritsu and Big Brain?
Oh yeah, it should be fun.
All right. You whipping out the Sona again?
I can't tell.
Can't give away secrets. That's fully acceptable. Now, tell me.
I'm just a support man. I got to keep what I have close.
I understand. Yeah.
Who are you expecting to win this next matchup? Chibi Tarasu or Big Brain Mid?
I don't know. They're both pretty trolly players. I don't know. I think it's going to depend on if Big Brain actually uses his big brain or not. If he does, I think he's going to get it. If he doesn't, then I think Chibiterisu is going to have it.
Interesting choices that you have there. Do you know much about these players? Because I actually don't know that much. So if you could enlighten me.
Oh yeah, I've been playing with him for a while.
Go ahead.
Interesting to see. Well, I'm happy that you were able to take out Jimmy McBritish with that beautiful dive that you had, but we are now into Champion Select, so I'm going to have to get you out of here, Daydreams. We'll see you in the upcoming matches. Going to move you down now. All right, Rebel, well, like I said, in Champion Select, bans were discussed. I wasn't able to fully see what they were, but that is perfectly acceptable and does not matter because we just need to see the champions that they lock in.
Yeah, I certainly hope that neither one of them cheats because I have no way of cross-checking that. But
Ooh, okay. So what I'm gonna do, because cheaters, I can see it already. I'm not gonna show the picks, by the way, until they're locked in. I should be really careful of that because I get the feeling someone's gonna look at the stream and cheat it up.
that's fair. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. That could be an issue, but I like to think that we have competitive integrity here at Games XP, so I'm not super worried about our players doing something like that. Ooh.
I would like to think that as well. However, winning is the only thing that matters. Let's be honest for a moment. Let's just be real here with us. Rebel, it's just me and you and our viewers, and we're just gonna pretend like they're not here for a moment. Let's have a bro down moment. Winning is the only thing that matters, right?
Yes. If I could push a small caravan of babies off a cliff to win this tournament, I would. That's just the thing.
I fully agree. I couldn't have said it better myself, actually. That's exactly where I would go. We are now into this one, and it is going to be the 2-minute delay. So let me just swap on over and show you guys what we've got there. Where's the right tab? Here we go. All right, so we do have the Caitlyn versus Irelia matchup.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I know, like, Chibaratsu is somebody that played mid. He plays a lot of mages, but he was an AD main back in the day. So pulling out a Caitlyn is it's not unexpected. It was just a little more surprising than seeing him pull out a mage. And Big Brain loves his assassins, and I think Fizz was banned. Otherwise, you would have expected his Fizz to come out. But here's the Aurelia. So this is going to be another one of those classic. Caitlyn wants to poke in CS, and Aurelia wants to fight right now. And so we're going to get to see that fantastic 1v1 between the two of them.
I know, I'm definitely excited for it. I would have to give my matchup. I'm just going to give my thoughts, then you can throw it into you. Over to the Caitlyn a little bit. The range is the biggest thing here. I think it's omnipotent that range auto wins in most of these 1v1s. But I'm very biased towards that. What are your feelings?
I mean, I would normally expect something like that to be the case, but, we saw that first game, we had that poke advantage. We had the advantage of the MF versus the Akali up until the very last auto attack, and the Akali ended up taking it. And I think Aurelia has some really good ways to get into these fights much easier than someone like the Akali would. And so I would expect the Aurelia to do a little bit better, but Caitlyn, of course, has that outplay ability, the nets, the traps, has that ability to zone off the Aurelia. So it's going to be really cool to see how these two players interact with one another.
Absolutely. Okay, now there's only 1 minute left, so we're going to throw it over to our Season 5 ad explaining exactly how Season 5 is going to roll down. So give us 1 moment, and we'll be right back with the action.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The GameXP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are back as we have now working on this load in. We're just kind of waiting for both players to finish 40% on Big Brain mid. So, you know, the hamster doing its work over there, but I'm sure he's giving us some treats.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, Big Brain doesn't actually need his computer because his brain is a computer. So
You're right.
turning on a computer is just trivial at that point.
You're right. His brain is so big, it's actually a computer. What are the best things that? Okay, so you know what? No memeing for a moment. Let's take this serious. Let's talk about some rune choices. Now, Caitlyn has pulled out Grasp. Have you seen the new Grasp Caitlyn builds?
I have. It's really, really safe. That's the whole point, is that Caitlyn can harass early, and the additional damage that she gains. So, like, you can take Fleet Footwork for some repositioning, but the healing is essentially negligible now. Press the attack isn't a bad option, but, like, autoing someone 3 times is still something that you have to work for most of the time. And the only other thing is, it's like Lethal Tempo, and Lethal Tempo on Caitlyn isn't, the best option. So without any great options in precision, and with stats being separated from rune choices, Grasp has become the go-to because its healing is pretty comparable to Fleet Footwork, and you also get health, so you become tankier, and you do a little bit of bonus damage here and there. So it's a really great choice when you're fighting, especially against another melee champion. Like, against other ADs, it's a good choice, but now against a melee, it'll be even better.
I'm excited for this one. Doran's Blade start already by Chibitarasu. We'll have to see what Big Brain picks up as well. Okay, Doran's Shield now. Going to be the choice for him. Into the range matchup, a good choice. Does block a little bit of damage, gives him a little bit more regen. Whew, I am excited. We're so deep into this tournament already. We have 4 matches left. We're into the big show. Like, if you made it this far, you're in the big time, right? You've made it past the weaklings. Now you're one of the real players, and this is where we get to see who is crowned. We're getting to the king. We're gonna find out who's good and who's bad. I'm stoked.
Yeah, this is where legends are made of. Every single one of White Lotus's players, that is our previous season's champions, and we're actually at this point in the 1v1 tournament last year, and this is why they joined together. They were the best 5 at the 1v1 tournament, and they were able to take the win. So now you see the strength of the 1v1 tournament actually putting an entire team into the victory slot.
Unbelievable. We've discussed this. We did talk about earlier what the prize pool was for winning, as we do have a quick emote and dance off. We said that what is the word I am looking for, my friend? The trash talk that you're allowed to put out, the bragging rights that you get from winning this tournament is huge. There's also 25, I repeat, $25 of RP available for you if you're able to pick up that fat W at the end. So bragging rights, $25 of RP. And Big Brain mid already going aggressive. He's on Chibitarasu. Can he get a couple autos down? He does. Chibitarasu, nice auto back with the grasp. Puts in a good amount of damage. Also with the headshot, peels him back up. That's going to be an overall trade win for Chibi. Ooh, a nice one there too with a good pilt over Peacemaker.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad trade by Big Brain to start that. So, like, he took a couple autos and would have just lost the trade outright. He went in an attempt to make it a little bit better, and he actually equalized, but now he's taken 3 autos in addition and hasn't been able to land a Q, so he's kind of struggling at this point.
Nice pilt over again, trying to shove out this wave. With the back here from Big Brain, it could be a good amount of CS denied from Chibi, but I feel like this Caitlyn is not, or I feel like the Aurelia is not caring about the CS game. He wants those kills. You can tell he has Flash, he has Ignite. He wants to take this Caitlyn down.
Yeah, just wants to stay in it long enough to get that first item, because if Chibi goes that double Doran's Blade, and or if Big Brain is able to farm to the point where he's able to get his Sheen, or he waits out long enough to get a Sheen, this could actually turn into quite an easy matchup for the Aurelia to just smash. We'll have to see if he's able to get to that point. Unfortunately, I just don't know if he's going to be able to with the Caitlyn, but I guess time will tell. So.
Time. I like the phrase "time will tell" because not only will time tell, there's not that much time until we're told.
It's still too much. It's like waiting for Christmas, which, by the way, is in like a week and a day. Still, like waiting for Christmas on Christmas Eve. Still, it just feels like 17 hours, even though it's there. So.
Why you gotta hit me with the Christmas feels, man? I love Christmas.
It's great. It's only a week and a day away. It'll be great. It'll be
I'm
phenomenal.
stoked. I have to work on Christmas, but I'm still stoked.
Yeah. Got all the holidays coming out.
I'm a big fan of the holiday time, mostly because I get free food, and my mom gives me leftovers to take home. Stoked.
Yeah, food is always the best reason to go home.
Chibi and Brain going back on each other. Brain gets the stun, but Chibi's still coming out ahead of these trades. Able to poke him down with the grasp, but good headshot again there. Nice poke, and a Pilt over Peacemaker connects. Big Brain taken to his limits right now, trying to see what he can do.
Yeah, again, this is really rough. The double Doran's Blade keeping Chibi just able to come out, and that net keeps him out of like stun. So if he gets stunned, he can net out, and then the Aurelia has to sacrifice one of her Qs just to go on to that onto that Caitlyn. So it becomes difficult to trade. You know, the CS is starting to mount, but it's actually not that bad at this moment.
So here's my thought process, right? Big Brain keeps this up, keeps trying to play aggro. Okay, eventually he gets to level 6. Actually, he's going aggro again, does get the double Q in. He's taken just over 100 HP, but looks like he's going to be able to walk away, no problem. So my thought process again, Big Brain keeps playing aggro on a Chibi, right? Eventually gets to 6, that's when his kill pressure actually exists. But before 6, I feel like it's actually hard for him to get that 100 to 0.
It's very difficult to do so. Although Chibi is only up about 12 minions, and he's not really punishing the backs. Double longsword. Yeah, once this 6 is hit by Big Brain, I think what he wants is to just stall out till 6 here without taking much damage, and Chibi is going to be in some really, really bad trouble.
Yeah, this could be dangerous. He does have this farm game going, so if he keeps it up on this Caitlyn, keeps trying to poke out and keeps just trying to hit the 100 CS mark, he could do it. 40 CS, he's almost halfway there, but Big Brain is getting to that 6, is getting to that kill pressure point. It's going to be there way sooner.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at the fact that the experience is going to be close, too. If he can push in a wave and make Chibi lose some, and he hits 6 first, that'll be very dangerous for Chibi to actually deal with. Triple Torrents here. Yeah, this is the game that you've been wanting to see the entire time. Triple Torrents play on the Caitlyn.
I think that's the better choice. If there's not a limit on the number of Dorans, you stack Dorans. I'm telling you, that's the strat.
No, yeah, it's a great starting item. It gives you great base stats. 3% lifesteal, 8 attack damage means right now she's sitting on about 10% lifesteal, 24 attack damage, and 240 bonus health. That is nutty for level 5.
Absolutely insane for a level 5 champion. Now level 6 on Chibi. Big Brain. He's got to be close looking at that XP bar. He is. It should be about 3 CS, I would think, until he's there. Maybe 4. Maybe my math's off. I don't know. My brain not as big as his, but his brain real small after that trade.
Yeah, it like just barely. I think it was the E that missed, and then he queued directly in thinking that it was going to hit and didn't get the reset to come out because it would have been a great trade if that had been the case. Yeah. I think that Big Brain now knows that he's not going to be able to get the level 6 power spike because of his health difference. So he's going to wait through another wave or 2, and then he's going to be able to get another item, and then try on to GB.
He's going to have to pull the trigger sometime soon. 53 CS now onto this Caitlyn. And the more Doran she gets, the safer she is. Stun, not going to connect. Big Brain going to dash out, just pick up the farm, just getting the Q resets on all these minions, making sure to pick him up for that little bit of gold that he needs. Going to get the back off now. Use the gold that he has to get this final item spike and see if he can finally put the nail into the coffin.
And again, only down 10 CS really isn't that bad of a difference. As long as he's able to get back before this next wave just completely crashes, it actually won't be that bad for him here. I don't think he'll probably lose the majority of this wave, but Chibaritsu has to be careful too. Let's see what he's going to... Yeah, okay, he goes for a Tiamat for the pushing power. Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't really like the Tiamat either. I don't think the Tiamat's a smart choice. I think Sheen would be a much better choice. It's 150 gold cheaper, which, you know, that's an additional reju bead. That's a potions. That's something. That's just some stats that you're not going to get if you buy a Tiamat over a Sheen. And Sheen is just a better option for 1v1.
Big brain trying to go aggro. Does land the auto attack. Tries to get the damage down. The ultimate's already down. Heal pods by Chibi now. Can he get the trade damage back? Big brain has a little bit of chunk out, but he definitely came out ahead in that. Still has ignite, but he had to pop ultimate, so we're gonna have to wait till his next ultimate's up, or if he can get a good dash in and stun. Take a moment. Big brain purchased wards. Wait, there's the stun. Can they get the aggression? There's the flash away. Ignite was used. Big brain, why are you not double Q the man? You have the reset. Big brain not feeling the aggression. There it is. There's the flash. There's 1Q. There's the auto attack. Burst blood. Big brain mid.
Oh my goodness. What a phenomenal performance there from Big Brain. Man, he mind flayed every single person watching, because that could have easily been, he could have gone in at like 3 or 4 different points, the mind games being played by Big Brain and Chibi from knowing what he was actually, his true plans were the entire time. So great job by him going on in this 1v1 tournament.
I am, my heart pounding away right now at the choices that Big Brain Mid just had. Decided to play the scary game instead of the free kill. I respect it. I question it, but I respect it.
Yeah, certainly a phenomenal performance from him. Again, it's another one of those like close 1 auto, 2 auto think close like poke games. And I don't know, it's super close, but right now Assassins tend to be getting the better of these ADs.
We are going to take a moment. We're going to pull in Big Brain Mid now. I got to take a breather. I got to take a second. My heart's pounding. You're going to have to take over for a moment. Let's ask Big Brain a couple questions. Big Brain, welcome to the cast room. We're going to ask you a few questions following that one while we get ready for our next matchup and wait for our invites. So, Irelia into Caitlyn, what were your thoughts?
I cannot hear you if you're talking. Okay.
I just said all that beautifully. So we're going to try it again. Irelia into Caitlyn, thoughts?
The first few levels sucked so much ass. He kept poking.
All right, well, Brain, I'm sorry about this, but I'm going to have to move you out of here. You're not allowed to actually curse in this channel and on stream. This is a child-friendly stream. Brain's kicked out of this room until he wins the tournament. Sorry about that one. You're only allowed to come back if you're able to get that big W at the end. But this is, again, we represent, passion and fun here. You're not allowed to curse on stream like that, Brain, so you're getting kicked. You're getting kicked out. It's a fact. I was told that was the rules. Okay, if you don't like them, you gotta ask somebody else. So we're gonna take it over to a quick, musical break, and we will be right back.
Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here here comes Santa Claus right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Santa Claus knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when chimes ring out that it's Christmas morn again. Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Okay, everyone. Now we have taken a moment. We did take Big Brain Mid into the bathroom. We washed his mouth out with soap. He's allowed back in here. He understands the rules and he promises to follow them. Big Brain Mid, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
What are your thoughts on the game that you just had, Irelia into Caitlyn, round 2?
It was a really awful matchup. I had to get backing early, but when I came back with Tiamat, I guess he didn't respect it enough, or he got cocky, didn't think he needed to back, so I just all in him and beat him. Yeah, that's it.
Rebel, questions?
Well, okay, so talk to me about that last, like when you killed him. There were like 3 instances there where we thought you were going to engage. You kept tugging on our heartstrings. What was the big brain behind that?
I just didn't think I can kill him yet. Then I'm like, wait, I'm Aurelia. I could just just run at him. So I did that. Yeah. But Kate with Grasp is so annoying. Those trades, I would think I would win, like that level 1 trade, and then I just lost it.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like you were getting a very rough end of some of that. Now, I'm sorry, I kind of spaced for a moment. I was dealing with a couple side things. Did you ask him about the Tiamat yet?
Oh yeah, why the Tiamat over like a Sheen to start with?
I don't know. I just wanted to be able to kill the backline easier to get to him.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Understandable. Okay, so then one more question on that, because I am a little bit confused still. You at one point decided to purchase control wards on Aurelia. Now we did hash it out on the Jax. We decided that the Jax could pick it because it does have he does have the ability to jump to them. However, Aurelia, not that same ability, so thought process there.
Oh, after I didn't expect I was gonna die of him, so I thought after I killed him in the middle of the lane, I was just gonna drop it on him, but it was under tower, and then I died right after. So my brain wasn't big enough to spam click it after I died.
Okay, so it was all for BM. I have to respect that as a bad-mannered player myself. I think that was absolutely a 1,000 IQ move, okay? Big Red Mid, thank you for joining us. I'm happy that we've learned. I'm happy that we had a round 2. I am going to move you out of here for right now because we are about to start loading into the game. We have to discuss it. And I guess we're going to see you in the finals. So just for people's information, the bracket is a little lopsided. So because of the side of the bracket that Big Brain was on, that game puts him in the final best of 3. So Brain, good luck there, and we'll see you here shortly. I'm going to get him out of here as we talk about this one. Now let's just transition over and check it out for those people that are watching. Aatrox into Urgot. Rebel, take it away.
Okay, really quick before we start that, you said that he was in the final. That's not quite correct. Daydreams will play Big Brain first, and the winner.
Incorrect. Daydreams. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm gonna say it one more time. I have learned from my inside sources. Okay, from the deep underground black site. Daydreams. Gone. Had a family emergency. We do wish him the best of luck. I do hope everything works out for Daydreams. Everybody, if you could take a moment of silence for Daydreams, hope that he's okay. Send him your energy, as he much deserves. He's a very nice, he's an awesome guy. If you ever talked to Daydreams, great dude. So I do hope nothing too bad has happened to him, because I do really wish him the best. He's an amazing dude. Nothing but positive things to say about him as a competitor, as a player, as just a person. So it will be Big Brain Mid in the finals.
Okay. I was not aware of that, so yeah, best thoughts to him. Come back to this game really quick. Aatrox versus Urgot. We saw this quite a bit at the World Tournament because this was pretty consistent top lanes. Aatrox does have a decent poke advantage, but that Urgot ult at level 6 is going to make this a very, very volatile matchup. we're going to have to see which one of them is better at their. I think this is a test of who's better at their champion. Is Freshburger a better Aatrox, or is Papalugia a better Urgot? I think that's what we're going to see.
You know, I've never actually seen Papalugia play the Urgot. However, I have seen Freshburger pick up the Aatrox in a normal 5v5 match. He did play it a little bit on White Lotus. So he's on some comfort. I don't know about Papalugia, but I'm excited for this match. I know you are too. We are going to throw it over to a quick ad from our sponsors, Games XP in Decorah, Iowa.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with the Games XP Championship. We have loaded in the game Freshburger versus Papalugia, Aatrox, and Urgot. I'm excited. Rebel, how much energy is flowing through you right now?
Too much, man. This is an exciting tournament, and now we get to see this is a great matchup. Aatrox versus Urgot, like a top lane matchup. We got Freshburger, who's a top laner. This is so good. I'm so excited.
Now, Papalugia is a mid laner, so we do have battle of the solo laners going on in this one. As looks like Urgot's gonna get a little bit of the best of him. Rebel, I need you to take it away from one moment. I can talk, but I can't actually see my screen right now. I don't know what's going on.
Absolutely. No worries. We see some level 1 trading Papalugia not respecting the BM battle. And Freshburger takes about half of his health bar, and the rank 7 on the Aatrox flashing it off, showing off there for everybody. The Aatrox going to be able to back that BM was definitely worth the damage he sustained. Papalugia now just looks like a fool for disrupting that Aatrox's flow.
Papa always trying to flex on people, but always ends up getting flexed on right back. Unfortunate, but I'm excited still for this matchup. I know the stream is good. It is just on my end because I'm not actually in front of my computer for like 2 seconds. And let someone into my home. So I am now walking back over there. This matchup, super stoked though. What are the summoners we actually have? I wasn't able to look at the summoners.
We have Flash Ignite on the Aatrox and Ignite Exhaust on the Urgot. Those are pretty typical. Like Exhaust and Ignite are what you normally see in a 1v1 matchup for the most part.
Okay, I've made it back. We are good to go. Let us enjoy this cast. Already good shove by Papa, up 3 to 5 CS. The level 1, just showing that he's a better player. Honestly.
Showing that he's a better player. Yeah. We also see, so we see the Comet, so for the poke.
Freshburger, here's the damage. There drops the Ignite. He's got the 1 auto. One more will do it. Can he get the other deck? He does. First blood, Freshburger. He's going to the finals.
Goodness. Really, really spectacularly late exhaust there from Papalugia. Really put him way behind in that 1v1. Freshburger knows his champion, knows his matchup, and absolutely took advantage of Papalugia in this one.
All right, we are going to have a quick interview here as we get ready into that one. We're not going to talk to Freshburger right away as he needs to get ready for his game. In fact, we are going to change it up. We're going to talk to the unfortunate loser of that match, Papalugia. Papa, unfortunately, you did drop in that matchup. It's unfortunate. You were so close to getting to the finals. Well, what are the emotions that are going through you right now?
What do you mean I don't get an interview?
Listen up, Buttercup. You don't get to hop in here like that. You best go prepare for the finals. Papa, now how do you feel about that matchup?
I'm super sad. I played that terribly. I
Okay,
would guess better top laner wins.
explain just how terribly you played that for us.
I tanked the tower shot, and then I ran into his minions and was tanking the minions while I was trading with them and got hit by like 2 out of 3 of his sweet spots on his Qs.
Okay, so then would you say Fresh Burger is the better player in this matchup?
Indeed.
Indeed. Unfortunate. Well, Papa Lugia, we do wish you the best. I'm going to shoot you a DM later because you know I love you, but we're going to take a second to talk to actually our winner of that matchup. Surprise! It is Fresh Burger. Rebel, you got questions for Fresh Burger?
Oh, now I get an interview.
How badly did you want to beat him after that level 1 BM disrupt?
Oh, he threw away any chance he had with that. Like, how can you not respect the BM?
I don't.
It is a timeless tradition.
Yeah, it's widely
1v1s.
accepted by every single person in every region, everywhere, that BM starts the match and then you start fighting. But he disrespected you, and I think everyone was cheering for you after that point.
I appreciate that.
All right, now, Fresh Burger, going into this finals matchup, you're versus Big Brain Mid. Do you have anything you'd like to say to him?
Don't ban Aatrox.
Don't ban Aatrox. Oh, the classic.
Challenge
The
has been issued.
classic challenge has been issued. Well, that was a quick one, so this next one's a best of 3, so good luck to you. We're going to drop you down there so you can prepare for the matchup real quickly. We're going to drop Big
back.
Brain Mid back into here for one quick moment. Now, Big Brain, you're now going into this matchup just for the stream because we're trying to hype this up a little bit. Anything
Yeah.
you'd like to say to Fresh Burger before you get into these matches?
Oh yeah, unlike in semis, you won't have Ada to carry you.
Oh! Oh, God! That one's getting clipped later, baby. That's Big Brain Mid for you. Not afraid to pull. He's not pulling any punches. He's throwing it all out. He's giving him the 1-2, the slap in the face. Yikes!
Papa Lugia decided not to BM in the last match, so I guess Big Brain took it upon himself to BM pre-match this time.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be exciting. I know Big Brain has been a little salty that he got dropped to White Lotus in that matchup, so we're just gonna have to see how he is able to bring her back. Because let's be honest, the regular season, the 5v5 Summoner's Rift, nobody cares how it ended up. Nobody cares that White Lotus absolutely stomped the regular season and all of playoffs and absolutely beat the hell out of everybody. Nobody cares that NFG almost made a huge thing. Nobody cares that my Team Rock came in out of nowhere, made it to playoffs, and then absolutely failed miserably to Schism and got smashed. Nobody cares that Schism made it to the finals because White Lotus won. The only thing that matters is this 1v1 tournament right here, right now. Rebel Fox!
Yeah.
How you feeling?
You ever hear the term "the calm before the storm"?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. It's all storm, and it's all right here, right now. The whole season is just a build-up for this tournament, and this winner is going to decide everything.
This winner. Oh, it's too much to handle. Okay, we are gonna quickly go over to a quick musical break while I load it and get ready into this game. Again, we will be right back, everyone. So stay tuned for our final best of 3 matchup.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, summoners of all ages, welcome back to the Games XP Championship 1v1 Tournament Finals featuring Big Brain Mid versus White Lotus Fresh Burger. My name is AJ Jazz Johnson, and with me is Rebel Fox for this one-of-a-kind matchup. Rebel, just give me words. Give me words. How are you feeling? What are the thoughts?
I'm super excited. We get to see a Nico. That's going to be really, really cool to see. A new champion. She's absolutely busted like every new champion is. And we get to see Freshburger play a Darius. He gets a carry and a top laner to play against this Nico. So it'll be really exciting. Should be a really fun matchup to watch.
Like you said, Nico versus Darius is what we have. Let me just swap over my screens here so we can check it out. Now, Darius, big pickup for Freshburger. Nico, not sure about Big Brain Mid. Talk to me about these two players specifically.
Yeah, Big Brain is somebody that tends to really like assassins. So someone like Nico kind of fits his playstyle of like this, like hard, like go in after landing some big cooldown, like assassins typically do. And of course, Freshburger is known for his top lane play. He can play a lot of things, but his Darius was a really, really good thing during the GXP season. So both of them have what should be at least comfortable stylistic picks. The one disadvantage I see is that Nico does not get use of her passive in this, being able to change into other people. That won't actually help her in the slightest in this matchup where there is no one else on the map. So that could be a really big downfall.
I'd like to state we did, I believe, see Nico in the 1v1 tournament at the Riot Games hosted All-Stars. Again, an inferior tournament to what we really have here at GXPC. I just saw Nico a little bit there. It seemed pretty good, but I think that's just because she's a little overtuned right now.
Yeah, absolutely. The numbers might need some adjusting, but she seems like a pretty decently balanced champion as opposed to something like a Zoe when Zoe first came out. It does absolutely busted beyond all belief, but her numbers are a little high. She could definitely use some touching down, but certainly will be certainly beatable in every aspect of the game. Look at those keystones. Look at that keystone. Look at that fleet footwork from Freshburger. Man, he's about to get in that face of this Nico.
Yeah, interesting choice. I'm not sure if any. I think I was considering things while we were loading it. I'm not sure if there's actually a better keystone that he could have taken. That sounds troll, but there's nothing else that's great.
I guess Conqueror. Conqueror is really good because the bleed actually re-ups Conqueror. So as they're bleeding out from like your passive as Darius, you keep Conqueror running the entire time. So in a really extended trade, you can actually take massive advantage of that, which is why I'm surprised he didn't take it in this. But Fleet Footwork is certainly a pretty good option as well. There it is. This is what we want to see.
This is honestly why I play and cast League of Legends, is for moments like this, where we can spam in front of each other and assert who's the better player. Now, who has the better BM here? The Flying Dino Nico or Dunkmaster Darius?
Darius, if he spams his just normal taunt, is definitely one of the best in the entire game. It's just arguably incredible. We also saw the rank 7 flashes, which can be good or bad depending on when you're using them. I still maintain that the best taunt in the entire game is Trundle's, where he does his little troll pose thing. I think that's the best, but I got to give it to Darius in this one. Darius is the better taunting.
I would agree. I would agree. I thoroughly enjoy the Dunk Bar Darius taunt. He's won. It's game over.
He's won. The game is already over. The entire series has been decided by who taunts better at the beginning of game 1 of the finals.
Yeah, Big Brain already starting a little bit of shove here. Let's see what he can do. Doran starts for both champions, and Brain does have the range advantage. And when he gets 6, the 100-0 potential is there.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe something worthwhile to watch. Ooh, the electrocute. The poke from Nico actually isn't super high unless she continues to land these Qs. So Freshburger can kind of play a little bit more safe. He should be all right.
Yeah, speaking of landing those Qs, one right there. Can you explain to me, how does the Nico passive work? The auto attack enhance.
Oh, okay, so that's actually a passive on her W. So her W is the thing that lets her cast a copy of herself. But what it is every third auto attack, it will do bonus damage based on your AP and a little bit of enhanced flat damage as well. What's really cool about it, though, is that it's not a 3-hit passive, it's a 3-hit store. So if you throw 2 autos, you can save it and then auto a person with that enhanced auto rather than having to hit the same person 3 times.
Almost like the Caitlyn headshot.
Yeah, very similar to the Caitlyn headshot.
Okay, interesting. All right, I've only seen a little bit of Nico, so we're just going to have to see what happens. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a moment to learn her ability names. We have Blooming Burst, Shapeshifter, and Tangle Barbs. That's what really matters. Okay, Freshburger throwing out the couple Qs, trying to get that healing back.
Yeah, Nico's a champion that really likes to play when the opponent likes to play in their minion line. So melee targets are really good for her. That is because her Tangle Barb does additional... It moves faster and roots longer when you go through minions, and her Q gets resets if you're able to kill minions with it. Oh!
Freshburger does have the auto in. He's got the pull. There's the 5 stacks. Ignites go down. Freshburger walks away. Oh. Ignite! The 5 stack of the bleed! First blood, baby! Freshburger coming out on top of that one. We're going to hop out of this one. We're going to go quickly into game 2. What? Whew! That's what I like to see.
Again, that might just be a mastery of champion thing. I mean, we have Freshburger pulling out a rank 7 Darius pick into Nico, who's a relatively new champion, even for somebody with 1,000 IQ like Big Brain. Not impossible to see that duel. Also was kind of caught off guard maybe by that ghost pull that he pulled at the beginning to start that entire exchange. So great job by Freshburger.
That was intense. That was intense. Freshburger definitely styling. I like the fact that he gets the 5 stack and he doesn't go for the auto. He knows he has the damage. That's just pure knowledge that he showed, right? 5 stack, ignite. He knows it's good to go. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions at any point. I'm actually looking forward to these next 2 games because I happen to know if the bands stay exactly the same that they are now, I know that there's a very specific pocket pick that I would like to see Big Brain pull out. We played together on Furious Gents, and I know what it is, and I think a couple of people will know what it is if they see it. And I'm hoping he pulls it out here for this one.
All right, well, we are going to take a moment to throw it over to a quick ad describing Season 5 starting January 7th here at the GXP Championship. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, again, summoners of all shapes and sizes, we're back with the Games XP 1v1 tournament. Freshburger versus Big Brain Mid. Freshburger now up 1-0 in this best of 3 finals matchup. Rebel Fox, we now have Vladimir and Fizz. Let me make sure that the people out there watching can check that out. It's going to be exciting. Thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. Freshburger, whenever he wanted to go to a carry in the top lane, Vladimir was that go-to. I think it's his #1 carry champion on the top. And Fizz is the pick that I know that Big Brain has been working on. He's great at it, and this is his like go-to OP pick. I was surprised it wasn't banned at all. But this is going to be a really exciting one. These are two, like Vladimir's range, but he's also relatively weak early, and Fizz is very strong early, especially once he hits that level 6. So this is going to be a very, like both are going to wait till 6 for the most part to actually start doing things. But at that level 6, this is going to turn into a fantastic matchup. I'm so excited to watch what's going to happen.
So let's take a moment, champion by champion. Vladimir into Fizz. How does Vladimir win the matchup?
Vladimir has two really, really good things. So, #1, he can prevent and engage by dropping his W. So, Fizz wants to hit him with, an empowered W. He wants to hit him with a Q, the E, all of that. So, he wants to hit him with a full combo and the ultimate. But what Vladimir can do is prevent that by dropping his W, and the same to dodge Fizz's ultimate. Is getting that ultimate onto himself is going to be very, very difficult to do if you are the Fizz, getting the ultimate to attach and, of course, do that knockup. So, Vladimir's whole job is, I think it's poke with Q, poke with E, make sure to use your W to dodge that ultimate, to dodge the big cooldowns, and as soon as those are gone, you're good. Fizz, on the other hand, this is a lot harder of a matchup for him, but if he can land everything, he wins. That's just a straight fact. He gets ultimate, if he gets E, he will win this matchup almost wholeheartedly immediately. So if Fizz can land everything, Fizz wins. If not, Vladimir takes it.
We are loading into this one now. As we let our champions and our players actually load into the game, let's just take one more second to check out Games XP from Decorah, Iowa. Now this time I'm not going to play their ad. Okay, we've seen their ad multiple times actually right now. I have up in front of me the Decorah Games XP website. And I'm just going to guys give you a quick rundown and talk about this, okay? Because #1, you guys should definitely check it out, www.decorahgames.com. It is the Games XP store in Decorah, Iowa. You can also purchase things online. You can check out everything about their shop, the current games that they sell and allow you to play there. They do have retro games there. It's pretty cool. They do phone and console repair. They sell Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, all kinds of card games. You can check out movies, and specifically when you go to their website, you can check out their eBay store and their Amazon shop. Okay, that's where it's really important for people like me because I don't live in Decorah, Iowa. I live in middle of nowhere, Illinois. So very excited that they have an eBay store and shop for me to spend my money because that's not honestly that's the first place I go is the Games XP Decorah, Iowa shop stores. And it's Christmas time, right? Check it out. You should definitely make sure to possibly pick up a present there, maybe someone you love. Maybe you love someone, okay? Now, I don't love many people in my life. I don't know you, Rebel. I don't love other people watching, but maybe you guys have great lives. You love someone. You want to give them a gift. Maybe they're like you. They're a gamer, all right? They're like me, right? You're going to throw it out there. You're going to check out their shop, and you're going to see what you can find. But enough of that, because as much as I do love the Decorah, Iowa shop, we're going to have to talk about the thing I love just a little bit more, and that's League of Legends right now as we've loaded into the game. Freshburger versus Big Brain Mid. Freshburger already out, already throwing up that mastery.
Yeah, absolutely. The BM war is currently being won, although there is a very specific Fizz BM that you can do to absolutely decimate most opponents. Oh, the rank 7's both getting flashed. What I want to see is the sleep. I want to see him go to sleep here.
Did Fizz just eat another fish?
Yeah. Pulled it right out of the ground.
He's a cannibal!
Yeah. He's a cannibal. Hey, look, a shark.
Can we show that on Twitch?
Can we show that on Twitch? A cannibalism?
Cannibalism.
I mean, it's just nature. Yeah, it's just nature. Like
nature. Nature be lit. You know what I'm saying?
Nature is something.
Nature be lit.
Let me take one quick moment to plug our ARAM tournament. That is the ARAM for Games XP. Is on the 30th, so you should definitely come back and check us out on the 30th for that. Super, super fun, great, and very exciting tournament, almost as good as this 1v1 tournament, and that is because we're taking a break for Christmas so that everybody can go home and enjoy all of their everybody. So
Already have a little bit of all in here. Big Brain mid trying to flex on Freshburger, but it looks like the Vlad gets the better of that trade, especially when he uses this empowered Q. Even if he doesn't get the trade-off damage with it, he will use it on a minion that's good healing, and that's already a corrupting potion used on the Fizz.
yeah, the sustain is an insanely difficult thing to manage. Freshburger actually taking quite a bit of damage there. Great job.
Yeah, Big Brain a little bit aggressive with these tricksters he's got going on. I don't know if he wants to do that into a wave this size, and especially this early. He doesn't have the Q for the quick dash out, so it's another corrupting potion burned.
And the CS war is definitely being won by the Vladimir here. He's doing a great job in that he's getting the E to proc onto every single minion, and he's able to get the harass onto the Vladimir, which is exactly what you want. But with no damage and no AP to speak of, this is still going to be a rough lane for Fizz, at least for a little while.
I would think level 6 is the big point. Much like Big Brain's Aurelia game that he played earlier, when he gets level 6 is when he's going to really start popping off. But until then, it's just a casual, I need to live, I need to assert my dominance, and play the mind games.
Oh, missed that cannon, man. Rip.
It's a 1v1. He doesn't need the cannons. It feels bad, but I'm just saying, it's better.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a show of force to be able to just take the cannon. Like, even if you take damage for it, like, as long as you don't die, it doesn't matter. You just want that cannon. Oh my goodness.
Big Brain with a good amount of damage there, but it's a little traded back with no corrupting pot charges. If he does that again, it may be a bad spot. Both summoners up on both champions, so he should be okay.
And the sustain is super high for the Vladimir. It makes it very difficult for the Fizz. He has to all in and get a kill almost instantly. I think what Big Brain's trying to do is get a decent wave position so that he can try to hit 6 before the Vladimir and engage before he has the opportunity to respond.
Right, there's going to be no way for him to really whittle down Vladimir, like you said, because of the sustain, the Q healing way too much.
Yeah. I don't know when he's going to choose to take his back. Like I said, I know he wants to stack a wave as best he can, but I don't know if he's ever going to get that opportunity with the Vladimir playing the way that he is.
Yeah, I would agree. I would think it'd be very, very difficult to stack a wave. Maybe he's waiting for a specific amount of gold for an item of some kind, but I'm going to stick with the fact that stacking Dorns is the way to go.
Yeah, he's also falling pretty decently behind in gold at the moment. Or CS, my apologies. Both in gold and in CS, but he's down about 16, 17 CS here. It's making his life very difficult. Again, he's waiting for that level 6. That's the only time where he's probably going to get a definitive advantage over this Vladimir.
Vlad with another wave pushed in, 34 CS already. Over a quarter of the way there. Big Brain, nice trickster. Dodge out a little bit of the damage. That could have been fatal if he took that, a Q and Ignite.
Yeah. Freshburger is really far forward, although he's going to potentially push his wave too far in here. And Vladimir doesn't have tons of push power in this early game, so Fizz does get a free back. Gets a Dark Seal. I think he can afford something small also. That might be what he... Yeah, he got 2 Dark Seals. Here we go.
Feeling the pressure. Big Brain has the big buy. Will it be enough, though, for him to get the full all-in level 5 now? Freshburger's got to hit 6 first because of the amount of CS that he's been able to deny to Big Brain while he's been backed. So he does have to be careful of that.
I like the double Dark Seal buy because it does give 50% bonus healing from his corrupting pot. So the sustain through this poke that Vladimir's been putting on him is going to be good. Freshburger doesn't opt for damage; he instead opts for the magic resist with the Spectre's Cowl.
He knows the long game. He absolutely demolishes at 42 to 23 CS. So that Spectre's Cowl gonna just be there to keep him alive. Absolutely prevents and says says no to the all-in potential that Fizz could possibly bring.
It is extraordinarily disrespectful to win the final game of a series like this by getting 100 CS, and Freshburger knows this. So, he has to at least be thinking in the back of his mind that he just wants the gold. I'm thinking he gets to 99 CS. Oh, decent trade.
Yeah, it was a good one from Big Brain. I do think it will just be one queued back up, unfortunately, from Vlad. Yeah, right there.
Right there.
But still okay. He's trying to play the game. I mean, if he keeps this up, there it is. Freshburger does drop. the pool. That's the shark. That's the ignite, but that's not going to be enough damage. With the ultimate down, Freshburger's going to get a good amount of healing back. Actually, ignite wearing off before that ultimate healing came through, so he gets the full healing amount from it. Brain still trying to go aggro. He gets him pretty low. What can he do? Freshburger just got a back here. That Spectral Cowl is putting in work. Flash not available for Freshburger. Flash is available for Big Brain mid. Freshburger cancels his back now. Still playing a little bit forward. What can Big Brain do? He's going to have to make the Flash play. Ignite's available for Freshburger if he wants to try and trade this up. But if he gets another Q up, he's going to be just fine. Big Brain, you're going to have to pull the trigger now or wait for your ultimate to come back up. With that Q, he has to wait for the ultimate. He's not going to try. It would be insane for him to try and go for the play.
Yeah, but he does get quite a few minions back in the opposite direction now. He's able to get some return damage here. Oh!
Trickster, not going to land. There's the pool. There's a quick Q4. That's damage. Big Brain still going aggro. He does pop down the electrocute. This is so tense right now. Burger does have ignite. Big Brain still with flash. Holding the summoners here. Both of them wanted to try and make the big play, but Big Brain with the big thought process is going to back out from this. Going to wait for his ultimate to come back up, and he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, that was like really, really well played by really both of them, but really, really especially Big Brain. He did some fantastic work right there, making sure that he's staying at least relatively even and far. He's down 22, but it's way better than what it was earlier in this game. And he's getting some fantastic trades onto Freshburger despite the magic resist buy. He's got to be careful. He tries to push this out, and the Fizz gets back. He's not going to be able to get back off. Should be able to.
I think even if he stayed one more wave, as long as he doesn't get fish halted, he's fine. As long as he doesn't get fizz halted, he's fine. Because he can just back anytime. I don't think he cares about losing too much CS right now. 64 already, only to 42. He's golden.
He's got 36 CS to go until he hits that 100 mark, and I think that's where Freshburger is attempting to get to. I think at this point he knows he's probably not going to beat him in a straight 1v1. He does have Ignite, but I doubt that it's enough to actually let him win against this Fizz. So yeah, he certainly has to make sure that he plays safe and goes for the 100 CS.
Something that's interesting, he did go Kindle Gem. That's 800 gold for 720. He could have just bought a Negatron cloak. Why do you think he went Kindle Gem?
The cooldown reduction. He does give cooldown reduction for his W, and it helps him. No cooldown reduction on the Fizz at all means that once his cooldowns are used, they're on cooldown for the entire time. So it's very difficult for him to be able to deal with that kind of thing. So the cooldown reduction. Health also gives AP to Vladimir, so that's also part of it as well.
That's true. Okay. I didn't think about that. That's the interesting. Using the W just to farm with that on cooldown for a second. Could Fizz try to go for the all-in? There's the shark. He does get a big damage on it. He actually dodges out. The ultimate from Freshburger is just going to be damage, though. Freshburger taken low. Ignite almost back up on this Fizz. He still has Flash. Only Ignite's going to be available for Freshburger when the Ignite's up for Fizz. Will he go for the dive?
He's popping Corrupting Potion or Corrupting Pots as fast as he possibly can.
That's a lot of damage. There's the Ignite already for Freshburger. That's Q damage. Can he get on the Big Brain, who has to walk right past him because he can't walk into the jungle? Freshburger taking Big Brain really low. Big Brain has Flash, has Ignite, but with that Q that Freshburger just threw down the empowered one, I don't know. Big Brain going for it. There's the title trickster. He's got the damage. There's the Ignite. Does Freshburger have it? He does! First blood to Freshburger! That's going to be the 1v1 champion! Freshburger taking it home!
Oh my goodness. The fantastic bait on both sides. It looked really close, but Freshburger with a definitive outplay flexes on Big Brain mid.
Absolutely beautiful play from Freshburger, being able to bait that out. Great tides of blood there at the end, able to charge it while in his W. And we're going to pull Freshburger in, our 1v1 Games XP champion. Freshburger, how are you feeling right now?
Pretty good. All right, hold on. Let me go mute the stream. It's hard to listen. All right, there. Sorry. Pretty good. As soon as I picked the Vladimir, I figured it, or as soon as I saw his Fizz, I figured it was going to be a win.
Oh, disrespect.
But no, his Fizz is good, but it's just bad into Vladimir. So it's kind of unlucky.
Was that planned then? You were planning even through the blind pick that he was going to go for the Fizz?
No, I had no idea.
Okay.
I didn't think... Sorry, go ahead.
How confident did you feel coming in with the Vladimir pick, knowing that you had that in your back pocket?
Well, once I saw that he was playing Fizz, who I knew couldn't really threaten me in lane, I figured I could just poke him out and out farm him. Which is exactly what would have happened if he didn't have to go for some desperation plays.
He did play rather valiantly, but you took the very dominant 2-0 win. How amazing does it feel to take not only the championship of Games XP as a member of White Lotus and the 1v1 tournament?
I mean, it's pretty cool, you know, being the best top laner and the best 1v1er and the overall winner. But it's a little bit bittersweet because I just realized that I got about the same amount of money for this that I got for winning the whole season, which took about 4 months. So, you know, the time investment and payout is a little bit different.
Freshburger, you have now run the gauntlet on 2018 from the beginning to the end.
Hey, wait a second. There's still an ARAM tournament.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that very prestigious.
Can you just shut your mouth for a moment? Thank you. God dang it. White Lotus, Freshburger, you've run the gauntlet for the tournaments that we've held so far in 2018. I mean, the emotions that you must be feeling right now. Unbelievable.
I mean, I just threw a pick in Madden, so like it's not that great. No, it is pretty awesome. I didn't come in expecting to win because I thought all these mid laners were going to clap me, but I got pretty lucky with some of the picks and the second person not knowing to ban Aatrox. So it's nice to pull in a win where I thought I was going to be outmatched.
Can you confirm that top laners are officially better than all mid laners objectively?
Yes, objectively, top laners are just better players.
Ooh, all right. That's what
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Top laners are better than all of the mid laners, but it's okay because junglers actually trash every single top laner and every other role.
Yeah.
That's just how the game works. I'm just tossing it out there. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
Fresh
always
Burger.
general difference. That's why I'm glad there weren't any in this.
Freshburger. Yeah, I feel that in my Silica games. Now that you've done this beautiful run today, is there anything you'd like to say to the people out there? Anything that you just feel like you need to get off your chest?
Just get ready for us to do it again next year. White Lotus and Freshburger taking all the titles.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Well, you're gonna need to get a jungler for that one. Yeah, I heard about that.
All right, look here, buddy.
Okay, so that was a good game. Okay, good job, Freshburger. That was awesome. So Freshburger pulling out the win there. Bragging rights, $25 NRP. You're going to have to go to Buffalo's to get that one. I think she's who gives that all out. But let's take a moment to just thank our sponsor, GXPC, and talk about some of the upcoming things that we've got. So, January 7th, Season 5, the Games XP Championship begins. Get your team apps in ASAP because they are working on picking teams right now for the next set. So make sure that you apply. There are going to be several team slots with the new 2-group system. Very, very excited to see how that rolls out. Remember, January 7th is the start date on that. Get your team apps in ASAP. They are on the Discord. You can type in !Discord to pull up our Discord in the chat. Join, fill it out, get your squad together. Going to be awesome. We have the ARAM event coming out. It's going to be December 30th. You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, I mean, it's just people signed up in the same way that you sign up for the 1v1 tournament. We got I think it's either 2 teams or it's a couple of teams that will be randomly assigned to the ARAM. And obviously, the winner takes all. You get money, you get bragging rights, and you get to be the ARAM king. It'll be a really exciting thing to watch because ARAMs are really fun and they're really fast paced. So that's what we like to see here, like what we like to cast here at Games XP. Of course, that'll be a week after Christmas, so everybody can spend some time with their family.
Right, and a Merry Christmas. I want to say shout-outs from Games XP Champions. Happy holidays. Whatever you got going on, I hope you have a wonderful time. Let's throw it again one more time. Let's roll through these ads, and we're going to be out of here. Again, my name is AJ Johnson, and with me is Rebel Fox, my colorful, beautiful co-caster. We'll see you guys at that ARAM event and in Season 7. We're going to roll through these ads. Remember, Games XP, Decorah, Iowa. Check them out. Their website. Just Google Decorah Games XP or just GXPC. I'm pretty sure they come up. So we're going to throw through some ads, and we will be heading out of here. Hope you all have a wonderful night.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The GXPC motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out GXPC and experience this geek gaming paradise.
My dues, time after time, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime, and bad mistakes, I've made a few, I've had my shells and kicks in my face, but I've come through, and I need to go home. Champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. And I need to go. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are
Hello. Testing on. Is the chat here? If you're still in chat, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Games XP. You thought we were gone? You thought you could get rid of us? Guess what? You can't for today, because we have one more best of one 1v1 matchup coming in here now. It's a surprise. It was a surprise to me. It was a surprise to Rebel. Surprise to everyone. But in the chat, in our general chat in Discord, we actually do have Juicy Big Pink 69 hashtag 9446, aka Mr. Pink, the 1v1 winner from last time's matchup. I did not realize what his name was before I read it. I read it straight off. I apologize for that one. But we do have our 1v1 winner from our last year's 1v1 tournament, and Freshburger is still here, and he was thrown down the gauntlet to fight in a 1v1 tournament, best of one, to prove who's better, 2017 Season 7 or 2018 Season 8. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, more hype, more 1v1s. That's what we're here for right now. I mean, that's why I came here for in the first place. So.
That's why I came here to. Nothing on the line except for bragging rights. I have no idea who Juicy Big Red is. I had to ask in the gen chat. It's just what I was told. Never seen this dude in my life, but that means this is just going to be one biased cast.
Yeah, Juicy Big Red, I believe, was in the tournament, but he wasn't here on time to actually play. So he didn't get a chance to represent himself. But since he was the 2017 winner, we'll get to see whether he actually belonged in the final.
I'd like to say big yikes. Just gonna toss it out there. Big yikes. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see who can come out on this one. It's gonna be intense.
Do you have a game set up yet?
Oh, I need to invite you. Oh God. I just spammed R in the chat. Can you spectate off me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Do that, because I invited you and then spammed R, and I didn't realize that you weren't in the lobby. That's my bad.
Yeah, no worries.
Brain super lag for a second there, but that's okay. We are going to be in this one. We're working on Champion Select. They're picking it out, picking the brains. Tell me a little bit about Juicy Big Red.
Juicy Big Red. I actually don't know much about Juicy Big Red. I wasn't here for the 1v1 tournament last year. If I recall, he was supposed to play Big Brain to start with, and he's a mage player. He plays mid lane. He plays mages really commonly, so it's going to be interesting to see a mage versus assassin matchup round one. That was actually the backup aim. I was going to suggest if we weren't going to get Arrow to play, then we could have gotten them to stream on the thing. So we'll have to see how he performs with these mages against the fightery type players that we've seen White Freshburger play.
Now, checking through his Season 8, it looks like he was big on the Tryndamere and Pike. So I wanted to see what we're going to get here. Did finish Season 8, Gold 2, preseason Plat 4. Does that really count? So we're going to have to see if he can really stand up to someone like Freshburger, who we've seen to just be a monster not only today, but throughout all of 2018.
All 20. Yeah, especially after this last 1v1 demolition, we're going to be able to see some pretty crazy stuff here. I would like to see a Garen pickup if that's actually possible. I don't know if that's actually.
All right, we are going to show it over. It have been locked in. We are waiting on the spectator delay, just like normal. So let's check this out. We have the Olaf versus the Scion. Throw me through the matchup.
Olaf into Scion? I think that's one that Olaf actually wins pretty decently hard. The sustain from Olaf's W and his passive just make him so difficult to kill for just about any tank. Olaf is a menace also. The one restriction he has is his mana restricts him from just absolutely demolishing somebody, which is why Jungle Olaf became really popular. On the flip side, Scion is somebody you typically play for longer games because he has that infinitely scaling health off of his W, but he trades really effectively. Pre-6, that CC is going to be really difficult to deal with, and Zombie Scion means nothing, and that's a huge part of his kit. So I think there's some missing pieces from playing a Scion in this case. I would favor the Olaf, personally.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Well, we are going to throw it over to a quick break. as we wait and load into this matchup. We'll be right back.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mister, I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. I'm never gonna catch my breath.
Say goodbye to those who knew me.
Boy, was I a fool in school for a cutting gym. This guy's got him scared to death.
Hope he doesn't see right through me.
Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing toward us till the Huns arrive. Heed my every order, and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you? We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back and into our 2017 versus 2018 matchup here. Freshburger 2018 1v1 winner versus the Juicy Big Red 2017 1v1 winner. Rebel, stoked or not stoked? That is the question.
I'm stoked. I love Olaf, and Freshburger is the champion. He's representing 2018, and he's playing Olaf. Man, this is just some king right here. Also, Juicy Big Red's not playing the BM game. Like, come on. This is an easy Freshburger win if I've ever seen it.
I'm not going to lie, I would be a little bit afraid of Juicy Big Red to play the BM game. I don't know how much Freshburger wants to win this. If he goes into the full 1v1 right away, Freshburger would dominate him in the all-in. Looks like they are going to play it even, though, just casually throwing out the emotes and the dances. I like it. I like the sportsmanship that we have here. Champions, they know that they are, but only one can be crowned victorious.
Yep.
And that one
The
will be
master.
Freshburger, I swear to God.
Huh?
I said, and that one will be Freshburger, I swear.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the case here, too.
Axe number one. We're going to count them. Everybody in chat, type 1. How many more can we get? Everybody type a 1. Everybody
There's
type a 2.
Let's go.
Hit me up with that 2.
Get it. Oh,
3.
let's go. He's got another one.
There's
He's
the
ready.
all-in.
Let's
He's got
go.
another one. He's got the auto attacks. Juicy Big Red taking low. He misses number
Oh,
5. Freshburger sucks. That's okay.
All right, he has flash. He can go for something. He can just like flash E and Q. Oh no! Oh my goodness! You see, Big Red got so much health back.
Yeah, that pot did work.
Yeah, that was something. Oh, here we go.
Quick tower shot
What
from
is it,
Freshburger.
F5?
Summoner's still available for Juicy Big Red. What can he do? That's another one. Not going to take the Q damage from Scion.
Nice. That's what we're waiting on. Want to see this happen? See a full-on engage here.
There's another one. What can he do? Takes another one. That's a nice little throw down of true damage. He's going to wait for that shield to fall off. He's going to throw another Q. Good shield damage there from Big Red. He's getting so much health back.
It's 8. Yeah, he's getting so much health back. I don't
It's
even know
the,
what
it's the
from
W.
either.
It's the W passive plus Doran Shield, right? Because he gains health when minions are dying. Plus he's got Doran Shield to prop him back up.
Yeah.
Ooh, he
Dang.
does E a minion there on the side of Freshburger.
Eating a minion does reset the health value on it. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but I didn't see. So.
It was
Oh,
right
not
next to
again.
Juicy. Nice. It was right next to Juicy. So I think it was on
Oh
accident.
yeah, he probably did that. Yeah. See, like right there, the cooldown and the health that you expend into it get refunded. Throw it. Got this.
It still goes on cooldown, doesn't it?
The E? I'm actually not sure. I don't remember. I haven't played Olaf in a while, but yeah, I think it goes on cooldown, but you do get the health back. So.
Okay.
But
Is
yeah,
that
true damage execute that goes off cooldown if it kills something would be absolutely disgusting.
is that you get health back if you kill the target?
Yeah, you have to spend health. So you spend like 70 or like 50 health or something spending the E, and then if you kill something with it, you get that health back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm understanding. I'm learning today. GC Big now trying to get that shove in. Already a CS lead over here. Freshburger dominating him so far in this 1v1, I would say. Completely asserting his champion mastery and his newly found 2018 1v1 crown.
Title, yeah. Also went Ruby Crystal. That's a really interesting decision by the Olaf, but I guess he wants to keep up in the health pool.
I think he's trying to get Phage right so that when he gets 6 or whatever, if he gets another back in,
Probably.
he can just chase it out.
Yeah. I still like Doran's better. Just the Doran stacking.
I'm also a big fan of the fact that he does have the flash. That way, if Juicy Big Red tries to ult to safety, he can try and flash in front of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be something to see right there. Flashing to prevent like the Scion ultimate from getting away. Oh my goodness. The 1v1 god.
I can see it already.
Yeah.
We are talking about White Lotus Freshburger here.
Yeah, this is the man. This is the 2018 champion. And he's
The
no slouch.
2018 champion. And good trading on the Juicy Big Red there. He was able to get the shield to block the Olaf E. Still though, so much damage being thrown down with the Comet too.
Oh
Oh!
my goodness.
That's impressive. Another one.
Yeah.
Juicy Big Red, extremely low, playing a dangerous game, has the Q, doesn't get the knockout, just a little bit of damage. Freshburger, though, he's trying to get that all in. All those auto attacks, the attack speed that he has with his W and his passive combined. Ugh! Gross!
Yeah, remember, the lower he is, the higher his attack speed just makes him so dangerous to have to deal with. Just be careful. Ulting loses his armor and magic resist bonus from his passive. Yeah.
There's the Ignite! There's the damage! That's gonna be Freshburger! Proving that he's the god!
Fantastic job by Freshburger, showing that he is the 1v1 king of Games XP.
Freshburger, one more flex he had to show him. That is going to be the end of our stream there. Again, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for watching. Have a wonderful night.